Yeah, so effectively what happened here is President Trump's push to get a prosecutor into place that would charge his political opponents with crimes essentially resulted in an illegally appointed prosecutor. And for that reason today, the federal judge tossed out these two very high-profile cases. U.S. District Judge Cameron McGowan Curry did not directly address the accusation that President Trump has weaponized the Justice Department in her dismissal of the charges against New York Attorney General Letitia James and former FBI Director James Comey. Rather, the judge focused on who was bringing the charges. After an interim federal prosecutor refused to go after James and Comey, President Trump urged his U.S. Attorney, Pam Bondi, to do something about this. She, in turn, brought in Lindsay Halligan as the new interim prosecutor. Halligan was a White House aide with no prosecutorial experience, and she immediately went in front of a grand jury and secured 2 mortgage fraud accusations against James and 2 charges accusing Comey of lying and obstructing Congress. The judge has now ruled that the Trump administration does not get to appoint a second interim prosecutor and dismissed the cases.
This is an egg on the face of the president of the United States.
In a statement, James said, quote, "I am heartened by today's victory and grateful for the prayers and support I have received from around the country. I remain fearless in the face of these baseless charges as I continue fighting for New Yorkers every single day." But the White House is pledging to appeal.
Lindsay Halligan was legally appointed, and that's the administration's position.
If an appeal fails, the case could be brought back with a fully Senate-confirmed prosecutor, but that would not happen anytime soon. And Democratic and legal analyst Nick Smith says President Trump might think this is not worth it heading into midterm elections next year.
He's got to figure out, do I keep putting political pressure on a system that is supposed to be free of politics? And that bodes well, I think, for the Attorney General and Mr. Comey.
This also briefly came up today at a press conference held by Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani, and he's a big ally, of course, of Letitia James, and said he was glad to hear the news but didn't really comment beyond that.
Yeah, he posted online that justice has prevailed.